Hello students, today we are going to discuss the next important topic which has been prescribed into your syllabus by Punjab University Chandigarh. So the topic which we are going to discuss today is tender notice. So students, first of all we will have a look over the meaning of tender. Students, a tender is an invitation to bid for a project or accept a formal offer, such as a takeover bid. I repeat, tender is an invitation to bid. Bid means to offer, to pay a special or particular price for something. Bid means to offer, to pay a particular or special price for something. So, a tender is an invitation to bid for a project or accept a formal offer, such as a takeover bid. Tendering usually refers to the process whereby governments and financial institutions invite bids for large projects that must be submitted within a finite deadline. Tendering. Tendering usually refers to tendering means the process of choosing the best or cheapest company to supply goods. Tendering means process of choosing the best and cheapest company to supply goods. So this word tendering refers to the process whereby governments and financial institutions they invite bids or for large projects that must be submitted within a finite deadline. Finite means limited. Deadline means the time by which something must be finished. So, by the process of tendering, the governments and financial institutions they invite bids for the completion of large projects that must be submitted within a finite deadline, that must be submitted within a limited time period. So it becomes clear from this discussion that tender is an invitation to bid for any project or a formal offer for any large project. Tender is the most common procedure for the procurement of goods as well as services. Procurement. Procurement means action of obtaining something. Action of getting something or obtaining something, that is called procurement. So tender is the most common procedure for the procurement of goods as well as services. We come across many tender notices in the newspaper, websites, and through other sorts of channels. So, we commonly see tender notices in newspapers, on websites, or through some other sorts of channels. And today we are going to discuss some specimen of tender notices. So the very first tender notice which we are going to discuss today is tender notice for purchase of ice cube making machines. Tender notice for purchase of ice cube making machines. So let's have a look over the notice. Haryana Tourism intends to purchase ice cube making machines of the specification, means they have mentioned here the specification. means which type of ice cube making machines they want to have. Haryana Tourism intends to purchase ice cube making machines of the specification. Then there are inverted commas because they have mentioned here the specification or which type of ice cube making machines they want. Storage capacity 21 kg to 60 kg per 24 hours approximately, means they want uh, the ice cube making machines which have a 21 kg to 60 kg capacity, storage capacity for per 24 hours approximately. Interested parties may send their rates, terms, and conditions along with literature and earnest money to the tune of rupees 5,000 in the shape of bank draft in sealed cover to the Managing Director, Haryana Tourism, Sector number 17, 18, 19, shop number 17, 18, 19, sector 17B, Chandigarh, within 15 days of the publication of this tender. So in this paragraph they have invited the interested parties who are interested to uh, send their who are interested to bid for the ice cube making machines. They have asked them to send their rates of ice cube making machines, their terms and conditions, along with the literature regarding those machines, and earnest money to the tune of rupees 5,000 in the shape of bank draft to the Managing Director, Haryana Tourism, Sector 17B, Chandigarh, within 15 days of the publication of the tender. The right to reject any or all quotations without assigning any reason is reserved. The right to reject any or all quotations without assigning any reason is reserved. So this tender is issued by Director Tourism Haryana. So this is the very first specimen of a tender notice. Let's now discuss next tender, that is tenders for construction of houses. Tenders for construction of houses. The Deputy Chief Engineer Constable 2 Construction 2 and Railway Jodhpur for and on behalf of the President of India invites sealed open tender on the prescribed forms for construction of 2 unit type 2 single storied quarters and 4 units type 1 single story quarters at station Makrana in connection with Fulera Murta Road BG conversion project, which will be received up to 15 hours on 7th June 2020, or we can write here any date like 7th December 2020. And Fulera Murta Road BG conversion, you can write any address here, and will be opened soon thereafter in this office. Approximate cost of the work is rupees 6.30 lakhs. Earnest money rupees 1260 and security deposit rupees 340. Period of completion of work 3 months, means the party have to uh, complete the construction work of the houses within 3 months. Only tenders, only tenderers, registered contractors having lump sum earnest money with Chief Administrative Officer, Construction, K Gate, Delhi 6, and with all open line divisions of N, reply can tender against lump sum earnest money. So this is the tender for construction of houses. So students, today we have covered the meaning of tender notice and two specimens. So watch and listen this video and try to learn the tender notices. Thank you. Thank you very much.